Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another warm and friendly episode of Forbidden Lands, the game where everybody comes out happy and nothing ever goes wrong. Uh, how is everybody tonight?
Doing good.
Just great.
Just great, excellent. Let's see.
Nothing's
if we
gonna go wrong here. We're gonna have a good old time.
Ready for pain.
So we left off 2 weeks ago. So we skipped a week. It's been, last week was it was rough, just in general. If I'm remembering correctly, and please, I'm sure somebody will be able to point out where I am mistaken. If I remember right, you had come back into Crossing to unload some treasure, restock your supplies. You know, it was a familiar place, although nothing is ever static. So, of course, things kind of started getting a little weird right off the bat. With people challenging you, and I think Umlaut was accused of desertion. And then
You say desertion.
is there something that rhymes with desertion?
I was waiting
I
for the
say,
next part.
okay, fine, desertion.
And then you had all gone to the Mug Druid, the local tavern and inn, only inn in town, and there was a druid there, a wolfkin druid, Tornald, who met up with you, and an innkeeper who seemed to be real keen on leaving his family business and following you into the wilds to join you as an adventurer. And there was, would you call it hazing?
That's putting it mildly.
I mean, it was ribbing.
I mean,
this is a soft person who had dreams of the hard life, and I thought, okay, here's just a little taste of the hard life, and he got a taste, not a little.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If I
I
remember,
feel we got the taste more than he did.
Yes.
yeah. So there was a challenge to go fill up Nissel's water skin, if I remember right.
I mean, how hard can that be?
Well, normally it would be a very, very easy thing to do if it weren't for the fact that apparently Crossing has been plagued by Nightwargs, like giant wolves made out of solidified shadows that have been stalking the streets at night. So of course, as he went out and triumphantly refilled Nissel's water skin.
To be fair, I didn't think the Nightwargs were real.
To be fair, you were quite wrong, because there were
Yes,
several.
That's
of them.
also fair. I now believe in them.
And chaos ensued. Unfortunately, Cloud, the wolf mount of Nissel, did not survive the encounter. The rest of you barely survived the encounter, except for Umlaut, who had gone to bed earlier in the night.
Yeah.
Sorry. Press F to
He
pay
survived
respects
the
for
best.
Cloud.
He survived more than us.
Yes. Umlaut survived the best because he was asleep upstairs in the room.
And we don't even have the chance of resurrecting Cloud.
Turn into shadow.
Yeah. It's the Nightwargs unfortunately Yeah, they discorporate their victims and transform the corpses into shadows like themselves. So they're like, you did manage to save the innkeeper though. Which, it's not nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say you saved me, but you also almost got me killed. So I don't know how that works. But Nissel survived. Nissel's alive.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird having Nissel riding around on that innkeeper for the rest of the adventure.
Yeah. Really, it's a gift to the innkeeper for.
I'm not sure that you can use an innkeeper as a mount.
Listen, he just has to use the taming roll, animal handling on him 3 or 5 times.
I just have to get it 5 times in a row.
I mean, yes, but also it's going to be a lot of work. So now, as we open the game, it is the first quarter of the 8th day of Springrise. I will point out it was not quite a week ago that the initial 3 of you, Nissel and Arland and Umlaut, set out from the town that you are now in. A lot has changed in that week, and we open on the first quarter day. I am going to make some assumptions here, so please tell me if there is something that does not sit well with you. I am going to assume that once you have drugged yourselves inside, Nissel and Tornald and Arland, that eventually the 3 of you have passed out in the common room after the battle.
I was gonna pay for a room.
Okay.
I was super broken, so I wasn't wherever people put me is where Nissel is.
I was gonna pay for a room for Nissel, and I can have Tornald up there too.
Okay. Yeah.
Bunk buddies.
How much for a room?
I believe it's like 5 copper. Let me double check.
And another thing too, I'll say is, since I'm correcting you on your assumptions, Arland does not sleep. Arland is gonna have a chair pulled up to the bed and just like knees under his chin, hugging his legs, just like rocking there, watching Nissel.
Gotcha.
I've already clicked the sleepy.
Okay.
Condition.
So you're taking sleepy because you're not sleeping through the night.
Getting sleepy.
So a separate room, like a private room in an inn, is 5 copper. It's 2 copper in the dormitory. I will say, man, it's a tough one about whether or not the innkeeper, whose name I should probably tell you again, because it's been 2 weeks.
Torin, I believe.
It was Torin.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Torin.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm glad you're better at this than me.
I was like, it's close to Tornald. I know that.
There's a lot of T's in the Forbidden Lands. It's kind of a toss up whether he would give you like lodging for free, right? Because on one hand, you did save his life from the Nightwargs. On the other hand, his life also would not have been in danger from the Nightwargs had you not chosen to mess with him.
Yeah, I don't even like request free lodging. I just slap the coins down and we'll drag
Fair.
my
Fair.
friend up. I will have what's his name? Aaron.
Oh yes,
soldier.
Aaron, the soldier.
I will have him and his friend, if they're able, to just help me carry them up to the room.
Yeah, they totally will. For anybody who's just now joining us, Aaron was the leader of a group of soldiers that these fine folks had run into on, I think, your first day out.
First random encounter.
Yep, first random
Mhm.
encounter. There were 4 of them at the time. There are now 2. And they owe some money around town.
Of course they do.
Of course they do. Yeah, they will absolutely help. So we'll do this. Anybody who is not a halfling that is consciously, like, explicitly staying awake through the night is welcome to rest, and that means your stats all reset to whatever they should be. You are no longer broken. Although any
Do I get rest without sleep because I'm not doing anything strenuous?
oh
I'll leave it up to you.
yeah, I mean, if you're not doing anything strenuous, then you get rest, but you take the sleepy
Yeah.
condition. Everybody else,
Yeah, you either have to rest or sleep.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think resting counts.
That's what it looks like in the book. So
Yep. So yeah, you everybody resets their any damage, but not any crits that you have taken that are lingering, such as
Bleeding thigh.
Slit throat.
Broken fingers.
Yep.
tendon.
Yeah, I've got bleeding thigh and slit throat. Just checking in.
Yeah. So those things, I think, like, the injuries that were bleeding have, like, there's enough people there that can help patch you up.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about those. You still have the effects, but, like,
Right, just not.
yeah, slit
I'm not taking
throat, if I
damage.
remember right, you will eventually bleed out from. But
Yes.
I think Arlen, like, fixed that.
I got a healing roll with one.
Yeah, he
success
did that. Yeah,
and
the
2
moment he
skulls.
brought me in.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I didn't push.
It would have been bad. So on the morning of the 8th, it is I always forget the names of the days. Growth Day. It's Growth Day, and I think everybody has grown some today. Umlaut, you wake up and come down into the common room, and, like, there is blood everywhere. Like you went to bed with everybody, like, laughing and joking about the wannabe adventurer,
Mhm.
and you come downstairs and, like chairs and tables have all been, like, pushed out of the way so that they could make room for, like, fixing up Nissel's throat. Like, there's just a big stain on the ground. Your companions are nowhere to be seen. Neither is the innkeeper. Yeah.
So it's just like nobody's around, but the place is just thrashed.
Yeah. And, like, weirdly, like, the door is like, it's closed, but you can tell just by the way that it, like, it's been hit. It's a wooden door, and it's not particularly sturdy. So, like, some of the wood has, like, cracked around the door. Yeah. It's like eerily quiet for, like, even though it's relatively early in the morning. It's usually when people are, like, starting to get up and around and to get to work in the fields and whatnot. So yeah, it's like you come downstairs and it's stuff wasn't put away properly.
What did the halfling talk to this time?
Yeah, and you don't, like, there's nobody down
resent
there. What, like what do you do?
I guess I would go upstairs and like, have a look around to see like where everybody is and what their condition is.
He just heads out town.
Yeah.
I'm outta here.
What?
Yeah. Screw you guys. I'm gonna go find the Bone Ferrets.
That's right. So, so when you find them, how is everybody? What is everybody's condition when Umlaut finds you?
I mean, you see Arland. If you come in the room, he's like I said, he's on the chair, just like red-eyed and just like staring at Nissel.
Yeah, Nissel probably looks like garbage. He's got, a big throat injury that is bandaged as best as possible, and he also has a large injury on his leg, on his thigh, and he's out. He's probably having like a fever dream of some sort, thrashing around. But he's definitely not conscious.
Right.
If he like twitches and starts thrashing like that, like you see like Arlen get up and like pour some water on like a cloth and like lay it on his forehead, and then like just like fret for a minute and then get back on the chair.
What in the hell's happened?
So yeah, Tornold is having unsettled dreams. The fur on his left leg is matted with blood. Most of it his own. Yeah, just absolutely, just looked even more disheveled than before the battle.
Arlen will look at you when you ask that, and he'll say, "The Nightwargs were real," and then he'll just like look back to Nissel.
Looks like everyone's still alive.
About that.
Does
The
anything
innkeeper?
truly die?
The innkeeper is fine. I guess I wake up to your entrance, so I'm not like still talking in my sleep or anything. But
All right.
the little one over there, his companion was not so lucky.
The wolf? Huh.
Yes.
I'd bet that was be the one that would have made it.
Smartest man of the bunch died? Weird. Unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Umlaut kind of starts walking out of the room. Liked him the best. He's gonna go downstairs and like start making food and stuff, like because he knows like that after an encounter like that,
Right.
like they're gonna need stuff.
Yeah. Yes, you can totally do that. I think everybody's like we don't have to worry about food, although
We all steal food.
just steal it.
That's what we did last time, so
It's true. Well, the innkeeper doesn't seem to be around, so
Right. That's why.
Oh,
like if the
where's that
innkeeper was
guy
here.
at?
yeah.
But Umlaut, without the innkeeper being here, Umlaut's just like, well, food's not going to make itself. The innkeeper's nowhere to be found. Not, God's knows what condition he's in. So
Throws an apron on and starts taking orders.
pretty much.
Yeah. I think like as you're fixing food, I guess I should ask, are you don't have the cooking talent, right?
Oh God, no.
God, no. So like there's stuff that you could make like a basic breakfast and effectively like basically save everybody like one like the day's need for rations, right? It's not something that you could probably take with you, but
Right.
You know, you could eat it and not have to worry about having to make a roll later on in the day if you wanted to.
Yep.
Cool. I think as you're doing that, I have notes somewhere. Oh, that's why they were on a different page. So there was one, like there was only a couple of other guests at the place, right? There was Aaron and his remaining soldier, and then there was this woman who was mute. And as you're fixing food, she comes padding quietly barefoot down the stairs, and stops and like watches you for a moment, and then like looks around at the floor, and and she says, the first thing that she has said that you have heard, at least since you've been here, she says, this things look to have gotten out of hand last night.
Apparently so.
She kind of gestures to the bloodstains on the floor, and says, were they friends of yours, or were they the thugs that run this town?
Surprising amount of overlap in those two groups.
She kind of shrugs and is like, it's a complicated world.
It is. No, only the wolf died.
She looks genuinely sad about that. But nods and says, so your companion survived then?
Somehow. Just barely.
Are you and she like looks around, and once she's sort of satisfied that nobody else seems to be in here, she says, are you and your companions planning on staying here or pushing on?
My plan was to push on, but given last night's activities, I think we may be in town a bit longer.
She like walks over and kind of gently like starts like take some of the kitchen implements like out of your hands. Not like yanks them away, but like kind of sidles in and moves to take over like some of the breakfast preparations.
Okay.
You know, peeling and cutting and that sort of thing. And she says, what would it take to convince you and your friends to not stay here?
Right now, I'm not convinced my friends could survive not staying here.
She kind of like raises an eyebrow at you, and says, "What if I offered to help him? Would that would helping your injured companions be worth a few days of travel.
Have you a wolf in your pouches somewhere?
She says, unfortunately, no, but I know some, tricks that uh, might help your companions.
If we're fit to leave, we'll leave.
Yeah, she quickly and deftly, makes a few chops of some, I don't know, like wild vegetables that are around, like dumps them into a stew pot, and says, that'll take some time to cook. Why don't you show me where they are?
All right, yeah. Umlaut just wipes his hands off on his clothes as if somehow that makes anything clean.
Right.
And just goes, "Follow me." Heads on up to the room.
Nice. Yeah. So the two of you come in, and she kind of like steps past. And I think she probably goes to Nissel first, right? Because when you triage some injuries, probably the person with the throat torn out is going to be the first to be like, "How bad is this?"
Nissel's got that appearance too that she probably just looks at and goes, "Oh my god, what happened to him?" And then she sees the throat thing and she's like, "Oh no, he's injured actually. He's not just ugly."
Yeah.
Arlen will tense up a little bit, kind of tighten his fingers on his dagger, but he won't actually move. But he'll just tense up at this stranger approaching Nissel.
Yeah, she she says, this does look bad, but and kind of rubs her hands together and pulls out some of some of the herbs and stuff that she had been using in the kitchen, and rubs it in her hands and puts her hands to Nissel's throat and leans in and whispers in your ear, "Nissel, this may feel hot." And it does. It burns like the dickens. But when she pulls her hands away, they come away with the bandages. The bandages are nasty and stiff from your blood, but you can you expect to feel that pain of suddenly having a large wound exposed to the air.
Yeah.
But it seems to have that not to have happened. You no longer have a torn throat. It is healed.
Damn.
Is there a scar that remains?
It's not,
or is
so
it
much
just nothing was ever there?
No, it's like fresh new skin. It's not a scar. It's just it's like a freshly healed wound, right?
It's like the wound heals, but that scar remains.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that feels right.
Something that should never have been touched, that had never been a scar. I can't remember.
Nissel's grasp at his throat.
Yeah, you're grasping your throat, and it's like it's fine.
Now he looks down at his leg.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, like, this is great, but he's also got this.
That is true. Yeah, she like, she looks at it, and then, you don't have any crits, did you, Glover?
No, I have not. I have yet to get one, and I'm very nervous that I'm the last person that hasn't gotten one yet, because it means I'm going to roll like a 66 on my critical chart or something when I do get one.
Nice. Yeah, she like, she looks at Nissel's remaining injury, and then looks over at at the like nasty ass bite wounds on Tornald's leg. And she says, I'm afraid I have only the energy to heal one of these, and this one seems to be worse. I know.
That's fair.
And she
I somewhat feel like I deserve it.
Wait, is she saying she's going to heal Tornald or
Yeah.
Nissel?
Yeah, like she
Tornald?
healed Nissel's throat, and she's got
Yeah, she healed my throat already.
yeah.
I've just got the bleeding thigh left.
Yeah, she will. She goes ahead and takes her time and like presses some herbs into your wounds, and much like Nissel experienced, there's a flash of pain for a moment, and then the wounds are healed. So let me...
That was intense. I thank you.
She looks at you, and she's like kind of looks at how you're dressed, and says, you are also a follower of the Raven.
I'm a follower of that which leads us out in the wilds. Sometimes it's a raven.
She says, like she turns to Umlaut, and she looks tired. But she says, does this seem sufficient?
Can you give me a moment with my friends?
She shrugs and says, of course, but I'd ask that you not take too long. I'd like to not spend another night in this place. And she doesn't even like acknowledge the rest of you, as she just like slips out, like kind of shoves her way past. It's a small room, and there's a bunch of you here, and Umlaut is large. And
Did I misread that? Is she trying to tag along with us, or is she just trying to get rid of us?
no, she's trying to get you to take her somewhere.
Yeah, she was trying to get us to
I thought she was just trying to like get us to go away.
No.
I think she was also being very vague on purpose. So
Yes.
Yeah, she was like, let's see if we can all go now.
Oh well, it's fair. Umlaut would have totally missed that part anyway.
Yeah. That's also fair. Yeah.
He would have been like, "Yeah, she just wants us to leave."
Yeah. Yeah, and she'll absolutely like give you a moment to speak amongst yourselves. Also, 1 second, because I have to yell at my own child. This is the content people come to Twitch to see.
I had to text
That's
my
good
elder
stuff.
child to yell at my younger child.
Excellent. Excellent.
That's
Dad
convenient,
streams.
man. Yeah.
Hey, Tycho. Tycho.
My kids are quiet for once.
for bed.
Do you want us to yell for you?
Yeah. You want me to fix that? My dog will make enough ruckus.
I'd
Sorry.
say my dog would make a ruckus, but she is passed out under this desk right now.
All right, so yeah, Umlaut gives them the lowdown that that the woman offered her services in exchange for us getting out of town.
What were her services again? Healing and such?
Healing, yeah.
Stuff she just did. She took away
Sorry,
a critical,
I'm-
so that's pretty good.
I'm kind of high on the anesthetic, so
I think you would recognize that, like, it's druidic healing magic. So
right. Yeah, I mean, I've felt that before.
yeah.
Yeah, totally.
But she really wants us to be on our way.
Is there anywhere she wants? Oh, by the way, we met last night, right? I mean, I'm just kind of. Could I like? I guess I'm
briefly-
coming with y'all, or what? Like, is that what's happening here?
Yeah, we're a wolf down.
Oh. I mean, it's makes a lot of sense, unfortunately.
Arlen glares at Umlaut.
I mean, I've got. Where did my critical injury go?
It's gone.
Oh, it was healed.
So it's gone.
It's gone. It is healed.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah. I guess.
Nissel still has two though. His
I only have-
thigh is
oh.
lying.
I have
Yeah.
a problem with lying.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
well, the lying is not it's not visible.
Yeah, that's just a thing. That he,
Quick foundry question. When you
Uh-huh.
tick the days, Sean,
Yeah.
does that tick the days off the healing time on critical injuries automatically?
I don't think that they're connected.
So, Nissel, you can't ride me. I'm not that kind of wolf.
Nissel's gonna be getting together his broken spear and quiver and bow, and
Okay.
putting all his gear on.
I can help tie that together for you if you want to. I know how to go out in the forest and get stuff for glue to glue your spear together if you need that.
Did we not do shopping last time? I thought we had a shopping episode last time.
Well, yeah, you
We
did
did.
some, but the spear
And then there was a
broke
fight that
Yeah.
happened.
during the fight. Yeah, the spear broke during the fight.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you need to get something, you can probably.
Spears are us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gotta go get his spear repaired.
Spears are us.
Dang it.
I'm pretty sure that spears are common, so it's not. It's not something that we would have to roll to see if it was available.
available.
I mean, it's a pointy stick, man. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I think Nissa will after he's gotten his gear on and he's tightened the bandage on his stupid leg. He would he would turn to the door and he would say, "I'm not leaving till the Shadow Wargs are dead." And then he'd step outside to go down and get breakfast.
Oh no!
So
Arlen
Where's-
will get up and follow him.
Did he just say?
I look at him. So we're leaving without him, right?
I'm pretty sure
We just
he
pick him up and put him in a bag, right?
said he wasn't leaving until he was dead.
I mean, he could just go outside tonight.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I mean, that was dumb. Did you see what happened to us? And I like to think that we're competent. Although you were asleep, so maybe this will be different this time.
Competently asleep.
Yes.
Quite competently asleep, yes.
Very competent.
Competent sleeper.
Yes.
Umlaut.
That's an important talent. Competent sleeper.
Sleepy.
Okay. Yeah, so Umlaut is gonna head back down the stairs and resume breakfast making.
So it is still like daytime, right?
Yeah. It's the first quarter of the day, so it's effectively morning. We don't need to track like what time is it.
If everyone's going out to do things, I'm gonna go find some stuff. Oh, Kitty! Sorry, I was distracted by Kitty. So I was gonna go find some herbs in the nearby forested area for stuff.
Okay, so
stuff.
You're gonna go forage for some herbs.
Yeah.
Herb foraging.
Oh God.
Sweet. Okay.
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
So Tornald is gonna go forage. What's everybody else doing? I know Umlaut was finishing breakfast. That takes some time, and then everybody that you feel like feeding can take basically a unit of food for free.
I'm gonna take my water skin and Nissel's water skin and actually fill it up.
Yep. There's a well right there. You can fill it up.
We remember where the well is, Sean.
You remember it well.
There is a well actually.
And
I do.
Arlen is clearly still too afraid to say anything, but he'll sit like at the table with Nissel and just like very quietly like strum like a tune that he knows Nissel likes. He's just doing that.
Nice.
Nissel will take the broken spear and shove it toward him.
like point first.
Yeah, he just shoved. No, not just the two pieces. Isn't like take this and go get it repaired.
Arlen will immediately hop up and go do that.
Cool.
Nissel's gonna just
So
enjoy himself some
all right.
Umlaut breakfast.
Let me I'll do these. I'm gonna do these in reverse order. So are you actually gonna try and like have the thing repaired, or are you just gonna get a new one? It's 2 silver for a short spear.
How much would it cost to get it fixed?
It would probably also only cost 1 silver, but you would also have to have
Somebody take their time to fix it.
Yeah, it would take a quarter day to fix.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'll take it to someone who'd fix it. Give him a silver, and then also, does anyone have small-sized leather armor for sale?
Leather armor, huh?
Last time I only bought a hat, so there's armor but no hat now.
Let's see. Oh, leather armor is common. So yes, it is available. It is 4 silver.
Okay. The reason I had to repair the spear is because I know I'd have no money left over. So I am down to 0 silver.
Yeah. I forgot this game actually will whittle down your cash.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that you found that fancy ass sword. It's too bad you didn't manage to bring back the rug.
Who wants to go for a trip to go pick up a rug?
Let's go back to the carpet castle.
Anyone got a ghost stabbing knife I could have? Ghost stabbing knife? Anybody?
Left that in my other pants. I don't wear pants. I'm joking.
Cool. So also while that's going on, and you're technically, like, because it's Forbidden Lands, everything, like, doing a thing takes a quarter day, right? So like you're shopping and like getting fitted for armor and like all of that good stuff is going to take the quarter day. You can buy other stuff, right? Like shopping in general takes that amount of time. But there's also some foraging going on. right?
I'm gonna be chewing on things as I forage for herbs. Probably eat some food out there.
So foraging. So you're out looking, are are you trying to specifically find like some kind of?
So, I mean, this is the quasi secret relationship thing I have with Arland, where I'm trying to find some stuff that I'm pretty sure will make him grow.
Stuff that will make him grow.
Forgot about that.
Yes, because he's so small,
His
and so he needs growth medicine. So I'm going to be getting a few herbs that I'm pretty sure will make him grow, and I'm going to put that in his water skin. So it'll make kind of a tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, he won't know it, but
Well, I mean, if it turns into tea, I think I notice.
well, all you need is one drink. Once you have that drink.
That is true.
Yep.
Yeah. So, so foraging is a survival role, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep.
There's some modifiers here.
Mhm.
It's let's see. You're right next to a river. So like
So many herbs.
yeah, lots of stuff are nourished by the river. However, it's also spring, which is actually a -1 modifier because it hasn't been like things haven't grown and ripened yet. It's still early in the year.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. So it's a survival roll at -1.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that when you bring it up, you can just
Swan.
put a -1 in the.
Let's see what happens.
Dang, that was
Damn, that's
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah. You find some you find some
I'm good at
herbs that
survival,
you're
guys.
that
Just so you
you're-
know.
looking for. Technically, with forage, when you're foraging for, you can either forage for food or water. Food is kind of the normal thing, but if there's like a specific, like you can take it as a unit of food if you would like, that could then later be cooked by the halfling to translate into.
And just put it in gear.
Yeah. You could just put herbs in there. They're light, so they don't take up any weight, right?
How do I put things in gear? I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. I'm figuring it out.
Okay, cool. Yep. And its weight should be tiny. It has no functional weight. But I'm guessing that the stuff that you're looking for isn't like wild carrots or vegetables that can be put into a stew and eaten later. Like it's actually
No, it's not food. It's a. I mean, it'll be consumed, but you know.
Yeah, right. All right. So as we move to the second quarter of the day, and the food that you've cooked, umlaut is done. Whoever is around to eat it can basically get a free meal out of it. You won't have to roll food later in the day. What's y'all's plan at this point?
Nissel, did you have armor and it broke? Is that what you said?
No, I have a leather cap and it's still good. My bow, I think, was damaged though. Let me check.
So yeah, I'll come back in with your fixed spear.
Mhm.
Then I will kind of look him up and down and realize he doesn't have armor. And I will, since we're the same size anyway, I will give him the leather armor.
Okay. Awesome.
Now he has armor and a cap. Oh shit!
Dang.
And I will say, I didn't have money for arrows. Sorry.
Nissel will pull his quiver around to the front of him, and luckily he's got a couple in there. It looks like so. Yeah, he definitely admires the leather armor, and immediately puts it on, knowing that this is what he needs to succeed in his fucking stupid ass quest.
And then yawning Arlen's gonna go back out and start chatting up townsfolk.
Okay.
He's specifically trying to gather information about the Nightwargs, like when did they show up, and other unusual things happen. Like I'm basically trying to get to like the root of it. Like if we can find like, I don't know, like a lair or a summoner, or I don't know what's behind it, but like I'm basically trying to figure out what's behind it and what we can do about it, kind of thing.
Maybe Arlen can get the local crew to help out with dealing with the Nightwargs.
The bandits.
Yeah. I mean, not Umlau, obviously. That's not going to go through. But you, they might love you.
Are you talking about me talking to the bandits, though?
Yeah. Like if Arlen goes and chats with the bandits, maybe he can talk him into being like, "Hey, listen, we killed a.
Yeah.
Okay. I count the Minotaur. I don't know if I count the other one because the armor didn't get factored in. But we killed a Minotaur inadvertently. So I mean, like they've got to think that we're.
Or did we watch as soldiers kill the Minotaur?
If
more.
If Nissel tells the story, Nissel's going to say he killed a Minotaur.
Because he's a liar.
That is true. That is true. Nissel lies about everything. I mean, is not leaving town before you. There's something behind me. I feel like there's something behind me.
Thank you.
I've been murdered.
Might be accurate.
What? One moment.
It's a Nightwarg.
Yeah, that's how it happens. Just like that.
Just like that.
1 minute they're doing their homework, the next minute
They're
slinging
biting your
through
dog
it.
and turning him into shadows.
Excuse me. Deliberate amongst yourselves as far as what your next steps are going to be. I'm going to. I almost said put my child to sleep. That is not the thing I'm supposed to say.
We know what you
I'll
mean.
be right back.
The appropriate version of that.
Be right back.
So that's
Should I just
tuck the
take
child in.
us out to break?
Probably.
We can
yeah.
take a break real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
let's
We'll
break.
we'll take 10 and then we'll come back and figure out what's going on in Crossing after that.
All
Be
right.
ready.
All right. Let's
All
do
right.
this.